Hey guys, what's up? I'm Chris with Virtue Paintball. I'm going to here show you some of our new products at the World Cup this year. This is a big one we've been working on. As you know, we came out with the Crown, that revolutionary new product that made feeding a lot faster and secure. This new Crown that we have, this one's for the rotor. What's awesome about it is we heard your voices. You guys like the flat, recessed, inlined adapter for it. So this actually fits right into the rotor, no more adapters, and it's got individual fingers. So you never have to worry about one of them gets torn and you got to throw the whole thing away and buy a new one. The fingers are individually replaceable. And what we do is, since we did that, we give you 5 extra. So there's 10 fingers that are on the ring, and you get 5 extra fingers. They just clip in place. They're a little bit longer here. You've got long ones, you got short ones. We've also got different colors. At this tournament we just have 2 colors, but we've got like 7 different colors coming out. So the really skinny ones, I don't know if you can see that, if you can get in there close. The small ones are super skinny. I don't know if you can kind of see that dimension there. Let me just open it. But they're really, really thin. And so that gives you really awesome feeding. So it's just ultra thin like that. Really small, sorry, I was holding it too high. Really thin. And then you've got the thicker, longer ones. But it's still really flexible. And so you can kind of customize it however you want. You can put 5 short ones, 5 long ones, or you can do 10 long ones. And you can set that up and get, it's kind of like right now we sell the Ultra Soft and the Standard, but this puts it all in one, where you can decide what you want. You can mix and match. And you can even put different colors on. We'll have color kits, tons of different stuff. So this is a really cool product. Everyone that's seen it has loved it. Then I'm going to show you something that's really exciting. This is our Chronograph. It's the handheld chrono, just like a gun, you hold it. Set up with a screen in the back. Can you see that screen there? The way the screen works is, when you're shooting over it, and this is a demo mode that just generates some data, you can hold your gun over it and shoot 20, 30 balls over it, and this is going to give you some history. Not only do you get your shots, it shows the number big, you let go of the trigger, it gives you your peak. That's your peak right there. Your plus or minus. So I just fired a string of 8 shots. My peak was 298. Plus or minus 4.5 BPS. So that gives me my consistency. My average was 292. It gives me BPS. It'll tell you the BPS of your string. And then you can actually scroll through. You can scroll through your shot history. A big thing for that, especially for the guys that are really into teching their guns and getting the performance down, is what this is going to do is, if you shoot a fast string over your gun, over your chrono, your velocity is going to go down on a low-end gun, or on a gun maybe if it's not maintained properly. So if your rig's finely tuned and you got everything set up with your pressure and everything, your velocity should be nice and consistent. But nobody can check that now. If you're just one balling it over the chrono, you don't get this shot history. The only way you get the shot history is if you have a really expensive ballistic chronograph, and that's what a lot of the big gun, the big gun companies, they have to buy those. But now everyone is going to be able to have one of these in their gear bag, or at the field or whatever. You just hold the trigger in, fire a burst of paint over it really fast. You can shoot 30, 60 shots or whatever over it. This will keep track of that last 10. This will give you the last 10 reading. And we have a little chip, which is exciting, is you can plug a chip in here, and that'll transmit the data to your computer. So you can now send all the shots. So say you want to dump a whole hopper at 20 balls a second, you can dump your entire hopper. It sends all the data to your computer, and then that's a whole nother comparison that you have, where you can look at your graph of your velocity, and you can see how your velocity is going down, or if it's nice and consistent, and you can make sure that your gun's performing just right. Because the big thing with the velocity, if this standard deviation, this fluctuation plus or minus, if that goes too high, that means when you're shooting far away, your shots are going to be high, they're going to be low, they're going to be high, they're going to be low. But the smaller that number is, the more consistent and the more accurate that long range your gun is going to be. This is an exciting product for us. What's really cool is we put a toolkit in the bottom. It's hard to see probably in the light, but there's 2 slots. You can slide 2 Allen keys in the bottom of there, so this will hold 2 Allen keys on the inside. There's a lanyard clip, so you can have this swinging from you on a sling, so you could have it slinging and pull it up. The battery door is really easy to replace. It sucks changing batteries in chronos, and now it's easy. It's got 4 AA batteries. It'll last forever. The thing through the software, it's got a battery meter, so you can measure, you can check your battery life. It tells you when it's getting low. It's a really nice setup. We also, just for fun, we threw in a tripod mount, so you could have it mounted on a tripod if you want. We put a Kensington lock, that's like the laptop locks, so you can lock it down to a table so no one can run off with your chrono. And this was the fun part. We've got a Picatinny rail, because everybody wants to mount, bayonets and laser sights on their chrono, right? No, actually, we just did that for some future upgrades, so we'd have the option to mount some stuff on there if we wanted to. We thought that would be pretty fun. So this is our new chrono. We call it the clock. It's a nice setup. If you're interested in checking us out on the web, go to virtuepaintball.com. If you're a dealer, you check us out on virtuepaintball.com. You can give us a call, 631-617-5346. We'll get you set up and get you carrying Virtue products. Thanks, guys.